So the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic. It's a thing that is known by everyone. And 1 month later, genuinely, I don't know how they managed to do it, but a month later, it looks worse. I cannot believe it. Like, a month after Luka Doncic's trade, which looked like one of the worst trades of all time, it looks even worse. And the Dallas Mavericks are looking so much worse. Just as an organization. They are looking so bad. So bad. Because there's been fan revolt. And you want to know what they've done in response to, the fan revolts and everything. And you would think, oh, are they trying to make things better for the fans? First of all, obviously they traded Quentin Grimes as well for a guy who's currently injured. Quentin Grimes has had a 40-point game. Luka Doncic is now suddenly Luka Doncic again. And the two players that they traded, Luka Doncic and Quentin Grimes for, have combined for 3 quarters of play. 3 quarters of play. They've combined. Like, if you add up the 30-point games for both of them, there are more 30-point games than quarters either of those guys played. But, yeah, it's one of those things. And what have the Dallas Mavericks done? The Dallas Mavericks, and I kid you not, the Dallas Mavericks have raised their ticket prices so they can invest in the team. Raised their season ticket prices. Like, I'm moved. My mic's been a bit too far away. Let me move the mic a little bit closer. Mark Cuban, this is on you. This is on you, Mark Cuban. You're the one who screwed up here. This is on you, Mark Cuban. You gave the organization away. And yes, I get it. You're allowed to do that. The people that don't care. This is like when the red side of Manchester sold it to Jim Ratcliffe, and all of a sudden you hear that he's laid off all the low-tier employees so that he can put money into the first team. The price has doubled in 2 years. Nico should announce a hike in ticket price concessions that'll cool them down. Fans pay the price. Don't exclude the part where the Mavs are charging those who opt in for the playoffs this season but opt out of renewing next season all potential playoff games up front upon time of opting out. Today alone, people are being charged tens of thousands of dollars for their playoff tickets. So what does that mean? They're being charged... What? Oh, so they're being charged up front for the play. If they aren't in next season, they're being charged up front for potential playoff games. What? Raise ticket prices to invest in the team. Like, this is literally like people that don't give a damn. These are people that don't give a damn about their team. They want to do whatever they can. Like, they've already said it, and they're like, we're building a new arena with a casino. And it's like, it's not legal. It is not legal. And I'm sorry, you're not going to freaking lobby Texas into giving you a casino. You're not going to do that. Like, they are trying to do whatever they can to get this team to freaking Vegas. And a lot of people are like, oh, the NBA aren't going to let it move to Vegas because they want to get expansion fees for an expansion team in Vegas. They've been talking about that for a decade. The Dallas owners, it reminds me of a lot of the football teams where it's like they want to buy the team. They want to basically make the running costs as low as possible, and then they want to sell the team for a profit. Or in the case of the Dallas Mavericks owners, they want to buy the team. They want to make sure that they can get the team into a situation where they can have a casino in their arena and turn themselves into one of the most morally bankrupt organizations in the NBA. Because don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Like, sports betting is one thing. Having a casino in the arena is one of the most morally bankrupt things a team can do. And yes, there are other basketball teams that do that. They're all equally morally bankrupt. And yes, this is somebody that despises. Like, again, if I ever do a gambling sponsorship, you know, if I ever take a gambling sponsorship, it is because I am literally about to. It's gonna have been so. I've got to be in such a bad financial state that by not taking it, I won't be able to put a roof over my head. And even still doing that, I might just, like, I would be, to do that, I would have exhausted every possibility. I would be working a full-time job on top of it, aside from YouTube. I wouldn't be working full-time on YouTube anymore. And it would be exhausting every single possibility to survive. That's the only time you'll ever see me do a gambling sponsorship. Screw this ownership group. Has to be the worst business decision. It's not. It's not. Like, it makes sense. It's a business. They're doing what they want. As a business, you can do what you want. When you own a team, you can do what they want. Like, if you've not heard about Valencia Football Club, they're owned by one of the worst owners in all of sports. And basically, I think it was the owner's daughter, maybe. I'm paraphrasing. I'm pretty sure. I need to see if I can get this quote. I need to get an actual quote here. So this is it. So this is the daughter of the owner. Here again, some Valencia fans are scolding and cursing at my family and I. Don't they get it? The club is ours. We can do anything we want with it and nobody can say anything. Like, that's basically how the Mavs are. This is not... And that's the thing with sports teams, is that it's one thing in America, it's not quite as bad because it's a franchise. You mean invest in a team like paying a 26-year-old superstar to max? Yeah. But, like, it's one of those things. They lost Luka Doncic, and as much as basketball teams are franchises, and as someone from Ireland, it's a franchise, for the people of Dallas, this is a team. This is a team. It's not a franchise. They've been there through the highs. They've been there through the lows. And for the people of Dallas, his professional sports team is huge. But now, for these owners, this is not a sports team. Like, straight up, that's the only thing I'm going to say. To these owners, this isn't a sports team. To these owners, this is an investment. This is something they own, and it is something that they're going to try to get as much money out of it as possible, profit as much as possible, to eventually sell the team. Or to be able to make as much money as possible and funnel people into a casino, where that's where the real money is. That's the goal of these owners. They don't care about the basketball. They want to make sure that the organization profits as much as possible. They don't care about the fans. They want to make as much profit as possible, and they want to eventually funnel people into a casino, which is more profitable than basketball. For these Dallas owners, it's not about the basketball. They couldn't care less if the Dallas Mavericks are the worst team. If they're the worst team in the NBA, as long as however many they've got 10,000 problem gamblers that are willing to buy tickets and stay in their casino and just go to their casino, they're happy. But anyway, that is pretty much it. I cannot believe this is what the Dallas Mavericks are doing. Actually, I can believe. I don't know why I said that. It's obvious that the Dallas Mavericks were going to do this because, let's be real, they were never going to do anything else, were they? This is the Dallas Mavericks, the worst ownership group currently in the NBA. And it reminds me a lot of these soccer ownerships, like what we're seeing for a lot of teams and what they're doing. It reminds me a lot of what Jim Radcliffe is doing for the Red side of Manchester. And yeah, it's horrible. I feel bad for Mavs fans. And honestly, if you're someone with no sentimental attachment to this team, you're not from Dallas, this is one of those times where I'm like, you know what? Moving teams is fully justified. Anyway, I'll see you guys.